Working with the Chinese Cultural Center was pretty amazing because it helped me unlock things that I never knew about the Chinese Cultural Center. I never knew how they actually reach the society and how they actually make impact on people's lives through contemporary art. And it's not just contemporary art, they're actually having a story that actually is impactful.
Working with the Chinese Cultural Center was amazing. I learned so much about the history of Chinatown and the history of the Chinese American experience. I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to work with them and learn more about different things that they have done.
As a Chinese, at first I was thinking, well, what can I learn from the Chinese Cultural Center? After engaging with them, I learned how they pay attention to the minority of the Chinese American in the United States, and it's been really a fresh knowledge to me.
They weren't like regular clients who sort of wanted to get something done. I think at the end of it, the way Abby put it was so interesting, where she said this was not about, you know, an outcome of sorts in the given time, but it was more about how you guys approached this and how you guys sort of understood the culture of the center and its role in today's San Francisco society. Oh, I think it was a collective effort. I think we didn't start out by thinking we would make an interactive poster. I think it was we did this whole piece called Crazy Eights, and we had like a collective sort of team brainstorm. And out of that, the idea was, what could you do in the environment around the center that would be provocative enough, attention-grabbing enough, newsworthy enough. And
for the interaction design poster and toolkit, we came up with it through actually a lot of experimentation. So through the process, we experimented through some processes like Crazy Eights, where we just had generated lots of ideas, and we came down to one idea and expanded upon that, keeping the constraint in mind that we just really wanted to make an impact on people and to really tell a story.
For the toolkit, I think it's mostly because like all of us want to do something really meaningful and practical for the center. So we've thought about what would be immediately executable for them. So the answer to that would be a communication toolkit that they can use in multiple aspects of communication. And we also see that they have a lot of existing posters and signage. So we really just want to increase the importance and value of those existing promotional materials they have.
If you think about interaction, it's more about communications, about human and human. I know we've talked about a lot about human and technology interaction, but in this project it's more about engaging with people, engaging with different people, especially minority communities.
I must say it's very unconventional, because usually people would want to do like a social media campaign if they wanted to launch something, but I thought that this was good because it was, you know, in the real world. So
This team is great. If you think about the variety of this team, it's extraordinary.
Our team is great. I love our team. We've got such different backgrounds, which creates this sort of unique balance. Everyone contributes so much to the team. We've got great communication. It's never too difficult to like set a time for anything. Everybody's very flexible and willing, and we all have this sort of energy, and we work and we bounce ideas from one another. Yeah, I feel really thankful to be working with a team like this. I definitely learn a lot from this team because I think everyone has something that they are good at. For example, Sunny and Xiaoyan, they're good at actually making a thing work. Like they can build the physical prototype of a poster, and this is something that I couldn't have done by myself. And Lily is really good at storytelling. Like she can tell a story in a really sociable and friendly way that can hook people's attention, and that's also something that I couldn't have done. And also Amrita is like the expert of synthesizing insights, and yeah, I think everyone is really like has an area that I can learn from, so that's the part that I appreciate the most for the team.
Even though we did have like moments where we were trying to figure out how to work with each other, I feel like eventually we just naturally sort of found a balance, and that's very rare because it hasn't been the case on any of the other teams I've worked on. So I'm so grateful to be part of this team.
Working with this team was great. It's actually one of my favorite teams where we all were able to collaborate and work and move together, and we were able to build upon each other's ideas. And I felt that everyone had a great diversity that was really nourishing to the team, and everybody was there for each other, and that was really great environment to work.
Be heard.
Be heard.
Be heard.
Be heard. Be heard.